Hi team, I hope all of you are doing well. In continuation to yesterday's email, I had written to you guys that we will be using only Salesforce to make your payouts. If we want to use Salesforce to make your payouts, it is paramount important that all the statuses of the customers are correctly updated in Salesforce. So I'm here to help you guys out. One of the complaints that I've been getting from design partners is they're not able to track their customers on Salesforce, and they always have to go and search for a customer after meeting the customer to be able to send the first quote to our customers. And similarly, they might have same problems in 10 to 40. So there's a feature on Salesforce which is called create your own reports. I'm going to be introducing you to that particular feature, which I think will make your lives easier, and it'll also make sales guys' lives a little easier because you'll get to know the updates in case any one of you are following up with the customer on Salesforce in 0 to 10, and in 10 to 40, obviously we will be able to track what status the customer is and accordingly predict our expected production week and completion targets and stuff like that. So let me share my screen with you, and let me start with Salesforce. So in Salesforce, I think this is the way your dashboard looks like. I go to opportunity. Do not use recently viewed as a way to be able to track your customers, because in this you won't have so for example, just select any other view that you might have. I have created my own view. You will have initial quote required and some of the other views for yourself, right? In this, the first thing I need to do if I want to create my own report is that I want to go and select the settings, and I want to create a new report. I can name the report as, say, a test report, and I can save it. It can be viewable to you based upon what you want to select. Next thing I want to do is I want to select the fields that I want to show in that particular report. So I go and I click on select fields to display, and um 1 minute, I think it should display something. It's loading. Okay. So yeah, so right now these are the fields that are visible. Probably for me, I want opportunity name, I don't want account name, so I'll just chuck account name. I want the stage. I want to know. So stage is basically initial quote required, initial quote sent, IQ follow up. So all of these are your stages, or D1, D2. What stage your opportunity really is in. You will be the owner of the opportunity, so you might not need opportunity owner per se. You also do not require expected close date. It is wrongly calculated currently in Salesforce, but you definitely say require the amount. You do not require opportunity owner. You might require some of the additional fields. For example, we want to know when did you first meet the customer. So there is a field called first meeting date in here. So yeah, you have your first meeting date that you can add in here, and you can also move it on the top. So probably you want to know. In Bangalore, we have 3 showrooms, so we might also want to know which showroom the customer is in, although that is not very useful for you, but might be useful for me. So I can also say add appointment venue for this particular customer. My opportunity name, appointment venue, what stage is it in, the quote is sent. I might want to know the opportunity status. If, for example, the customer is in 0 to 10, what is the opportunity status, or what is the information that the sales team have about the customer? So I would want opportunity status in here. And I might also require to say there's a field called description on Salesforce, which basically sales team currently is using to kind of follow up with the customers and write comments in it. So I might want description as well. So there's description as well. So these are the fields I want to be visible. I can do a save, and I can, so now you can see these fields are visible, you know, status, and you know what sales team is marking as one or active and stuff like that, right? This is one. Now I can see who are, so for example, now I can bifurcate all of these customers, say probably by first meeting date. So I can have a first meeting date in here. I want to see all the customers that I've met probably in the month of April or greater than that. So I'll just write the month first, 04, 01, and 2017. So now I'll be able to see I've added one more filter. I've basically added this filter. I press save. Now I'll be able to see all the customers that I've met in the month of April in various showrooms, right? Now I want to know, say, to whom do I have to send the quote? So again, I can go and I can add a filter, and now I can say I want a filter on stage, which is something like this, and I can say stage equals, I can say initial quote required. I click on that particular stage and I would be able to, and I press save, then I'll be able to see for customers where initial quote is required, right? Uh, so these are the customers where it says the quote is required. You can also see sales team follow up in most of these things where the quote is required, right? And then you know the first meeting date. Basically you'll be able to create your own reports, and you'll be able to kind of see where the opportunity is and to whom you need to send quotes to. So this is basically what it means, right? And you can see all the sales comments. Probably will help you better understand what other teams are doing, and also help us understand various stages the customer is in, and all of that. And similarly, all of this applies for your D1s and D2. So I would request all the design partners to kind of have two reports for themselves, one in 0 to 10, another in 10 to 40. Very easy to create these reports. In case you're not happy with the report, you also have a feature to delete it. So up to you guys. I think it really help. But one thing that we're very serious about is we want everyone to use Salesforce in 0 to 50, and the statuses have to be updated correctly, because based upon that we want to make payouts, and there will be no other way, no exceptions. So for me, I'll just extract reports from here to be able to make payouts, and that's what we'll be doing. So please use Salesforce. In case you have any errors, any issues, contact us. We are there to help, and accordingly we can move ahead. Okay. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Give your feedback, comments, anything that you need our help with on the Salesforce group managed by Damu and Cam. Thank you so much.